one of the biggest things that prevents a lot of people from dominating in the area of their gifting, from dominating in their businesses, in the marketplace, or even in their jobs. It's the lack of discipline. Discipline produces momentum. Discipline produces increase. It produces growth. And if you're not seeing any of those things, that means that there is no movement. Or you start something with this zeal where you feel like you've got energy. That's called mood, right? It's your emotions. And on that specific day, you're like, I am going to do this. But long term, there is no consistency. Now, discipline is that ability to be consistent even when it doesn't feel like it, right? Consistency in discipline is required. And if you can't be consistent, that means there is no discipline. And because there is no discipline, there is no increase, there is no growth. And your vision or your future looks very far. It seems very far, right? So, in order for you to now realign yourself, first you need to ask yourself, are you disciplined in your business, with your work, in your workplace? If it's an increase that you want, if it's growth that you want, is there discipline in your life? Discipline is a very powerful principle, right? It doesn't depend on moods. It doesn't depend on emotions, right? It doesn't depend on hype or on trends, right? It depends on the rules that you have written down. And internally, you decided that come high, come low, I am going to follow this and I'm going to see them through, irregardless of what is happening around me, right? So the minute discipline is aligned, and where do you get disciplined? It always takes us back to the foundation, identity. When you know your identity, discipline will come into alignment. Then discipline will produce consistency. Then consistency will produce what? Systems. Systems will then produce growth, repeatable growth, predictable growth. So please get your discipline. Your future depends on it. Your business depends on it. Hope this helps.